Yeah. You know what I really love seeing, man, and I love seeing growth-wise? I love seeing Playboi Carti right now. That man is living. Hold
up. Carti about to get it. Oh, man, goddamn. Yo, you old stinky cheek ass nigga. Hey, black up,
I swear these has that. I swear these has that. My junkie, peace. Yeah.
Before the world knew Playboi Carti, there was a youngin named Jordan Terrell Carter, born on 13 September 1996 in Riverdale, Georgia. There wasn't a flashy part of Atlanta. That's where it's real, where the kids either hop, hustle, or get swallowed by the streets. But Carti, he always had a vibe of his own. He grew up on some legends. Prince, Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, even Currency. Music was in his blood. When he was a kid, he used to freestyle and crap, and his family would throw money at him like he was already a star. This is the first time he felt it, like maybe I could really do this. In high school, Carti played basketball. He wasn't no superstar, but he had a little game. But life started pressing. He got involved in weed, wasn't focused, and grades dropped. One day, coach snapped on him, and Carti snapped back and quit the team on spot. That was the last time he tried to live a regular life.
Really though? Good in basketball?
Yeah, it was cool.
Really though? What did you think about NBA, or you just thought like, nah, I'm good where I am right now?
I was trying, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to make it out, you know, like everybody was, but, you know, when I got older, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got into what I got into, you know, and then I ended up rapping, you know what I mean?
Instead, he started recording with his homies in a garage band, just figuring it out. And that's where Cry came from. He even shot a little video for it back then. He called himself Sir Cartier. Cartier wasn't fully born yet. He could see the vision forming.
The Sir Cartier came from like just, you know what I'm saying, just my obsession with like, just like the
finer things?
The finer things, the better lifestyle, the you know what I'm saying?
In school, Carti wasn't barely there, skipping classes, blowing off calls, and his mind was on music. Dropped a project called Young Misfit on YouTube.
Graveyard, my residence. Zombie bras, give me neck and shit.
Meanwhile, he was working at retail H&M. But one day, a customer came in like, yo, don't you rap? That was it. Carti logged out and never looked back. In 2014, fate kicked in. A friend introduced him to Ethereal, a producer with awful records. Carti pulled up to his cribs and played few tracks. They clicked instantly. That's where the songs like Lost and Dark came from.
I'm not getting geek, I'm getting
The song was wavy, druggy, and futuristic. Carti was finding his lane, and Ethereal helped guide it. Then came Mexico Draw, a beat maker with a whole new bounce. They cooked up Plug, No Help, and Money Counter, state SoundCloud classic. Carti was really building that cult following. He was hungry, man. Soon as the birds started growing, Carti made the move to New York. He was broke, sleeping on the floor with his plug. But when he was chasing his dream, that's where he linked up with A$AP Bari. Carti also started making moves with some real influential folks too. And one of them, Ian Connor, a fashion wild child, always been tapped with the culture. Carti's been on the fashion wave from the early. Ian saw it. He ain't just rocked with Carti's music. He believed in the whole vision. So one day, Ian hit bro like, let me manage you. And from there, Ian started pushing Carti's heavy on socials, posting clips, songs, fits, all that. And that shit worked too. Mainstream had started hearing Carti's name pop up. Not even from music blogs, but from fashion pages. And he introduced him to A$AP Rocky at a house party, and Rocky heard Carti and saw the aura and knew he had a star. It ain't take long for them to click for real. Carti and Rocky, both them boys, are some fashion junkies, tripped out like every day a runway. That bond was instant, and that was a life-changing connection.
What we just discovered, niggas. So we looking at the concert, and who the fuck we see? This ugly nigga.
In 2015, hit different. Carti dropped Broke Boy. In fact, internet went crazy.
I just left Houston. I just left Earth.
Complex gave him Lil Write-Up and the underground started screaming his name. He stayed tapped in Atlanta scene too. You know activists, Thoughts and Ben Fonny, Lil Yachty, Benz and Ice-T Wet. That era was a wave. Carti too with Uzi and AC Frank. And then eventually signed to Interscope Records and A$AP label EWG in 2016.
Shout out to A$AP Rocky, man. Shout out to Og. Yeah, Rocky signed me, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit coming up.
In 2017, it got real. Carti linked with K Supreme and started getting beats from kid named Pierre Bourne. And first time Carti heard Pierre's tag, he went crazy. Sent him a song and Uzi hopped on it. And they teased it online for weeks. And eventually, Carti pulled up to Pierre's crib and logged in. And the chemistry was instant. And that same year, Carti dropped his self-titled album, Playboi Carti.
Boss up on these niggas. Boss up on these niggas. Come and get pipe for that. On my rig, might just take your bitch. I see you walking with that lame nigga. Get the top in the drop, hey.
Full Pierre Productions, Magnolia went nuclear, Platinum. XXL Freshman cover came right
Being
after.
on the double XL, did that matter to you?
Yeah, that's crazy because when I was a little dude, I used to collect all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Those covers.
And yeah, I always wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like who don't want to be on double XL? Like, that's like one of the main things in hip hop.
And especially being recognized as such.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Carti was a superstar, but still mysterious as hell. In 2018, Dial It dropped. No warning, no promo, just chaos.
Ice stop. Ice what? Whoa, whoa, baby, for the love, just show me love, just show me love. Lean for it, I'm in the beans for it, I'm in the lean for it. Oh man.
Carti's rapping over punk beats, yelling and whispering, and ad-libs going off. Fans loved it, critics didn't get it, but it didn't matter. Carti wasn't trying to be understood. He was building the whole world.
Overall, I think there's a lot of creativity here. It's a pretty one-of-a-kind project, at least right now, until maybe dozens of other artists copy exactly what Dial-It is doing. And I can certainly see the temptation to do that going forward, because while what Carti is doing here is incredibly simple, from a technical standpoint, it's probably incredibly easy to just write off entirely, but there is an especially intoxicating, catchy, and almost mind-altering quality to the simplicity of some of these tracks that I just can't get enough of.
Then he vanished. The whole lot I read became myth. The songs kept leaking. PC Pamper went viral, even though it never officially dropped.
In the bed, get low, yeah. I'ma hit the lick like the omen. I'ma hit the bitch so she owe me.
And I get it up. I'm fresh off a boat. Dominate well like a boat.
Look at these diamonds in shine, yo. Look at these bitches, they lying.
Carti stayed quiet, fans backed, and year passed. During that time, Carti wasn't saying nothing to his fans. No tweets, no drops, just ghosted. And that makes you think, right? Like, how the hell did he survive? Cause usually, if you're not dropping anything, folks gonna forget you. And attention spam shot out higher. But with Carti, it was opposite. The more he stayed quiet, the louder the hype got. The more he vanished, the bigger the legend grew. His fans, his breed, loyal as hell. He had him on leash without saying a word. Not dropping just build the tension, the mystery, or every silent feel like a move. Like he was playing chess with the whole game. And the real ones know, Carti ain't the only one who's mastered that. Kendrick do it, Rocky do it, even the Frank Ocean being on that time. It's like the less they give you, the more you crave it. That's not luck, that's strategy. That's mysterious strategy. Then on Christmas Day 2020, whole Lotta Red finally dropped. 24 track was loud, raw, demonic, and Carti was full vamp mode.
Offer that bitch in the backseat, offer that bitch in the wagon. Breathe, bitch, stop, breathe.
I was just in Miami on the Rolls Royce Geek.
Racks on top of my motherfucking wrist. Racks on top of my motherfucking wrist. Racks.
Feel anthem, feel anthem.
Screaming, brawling, spazzing, and it debuted on number 1, a cult classic from day one. Carti was blowing up, getting all that attention and all that fame, but at the same damn time, he was catching hella hate too. Fox been calling him baby boy, clowning his voice and his style. They've been on that since day one.
But after such a long, drawn-out process with so many leaks and delays, this is what we got. And I think a lot more of these mistakes or bad qualities that people are talking about are actually intentional. And in 4, 5, 6 months, people are gonna like this album. Carti has always done first and thought of an excuse later. And that's why we like him in the first place.
But that ain't stopped nothing.
Yeah. Boom. Whole lot of red is just... I just try to prove to these folks that I can rap, man, just a fly nigga.
Diamonds all in my teeth, I call up the lens.
Yeah. I got bars. Yeah. That's what Whole Lot of Red is about.
Every time I'm home, you know I went to Billy.
In 2021, he popped up again. Kanye's Donda, Off the Grid, and Junior.
Neighborhood general, drop me the low and that's where I send it to. I was forgetting you, now I remember. Junior watching, I be on my tell him this.
He showed he could stand next to Ye, even outshine him. But again, Carti disappeared. Didn't say much, just floated in the shadow, applying his strategies. In 2023, he started reappearing. Did Popular with The Weeknd and then Timeless. Then Carnival on Vultures with Ye, and that one went on number 1.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. Hey, so good, she honorable. She ride a dick like a carnival.
He even did a pop feature with Camila Cabello. Carti was genreless now, a full-blown icon. In 2025, after all mystery, silence and hype, Carti finally dropped Music, aka I Am Music.
Disrespect the 5, I put your ass in the my bitch so bad she can't even go online. I might be all over her tongue. I'm about to spot me a high. I'm about to steal my home. They still trying to steal my tone. My tone. Still trying to steal my bitch. Amazing. My new bitch a blazing. I fuck up like a...
It was weird, beautiful, glitch, dark and artistic. Felt like He took every version of himself, whole lotter at Dialect, the Leaks, and the Baby Voice era that melted into one sound. But I ain't gonna lie, personally I expected more. Don't get it twisted, but I get it what he's trying to do. He was channeling Future, paying homage to Wayne, and yeah, there are some moments to go crazy, but from Carti, I was waiting for some alien frequency type of shit. And something only he could drop, and something nobody else could even imagine. Instead, a lot of felt like he's tapping into their energy, not his. And that's a wild part. I ain't saying the album was weak. I've been fan of his since the SoundCloud era, since he dropped his first music on that SoundCloud. But I know Carti got some real insane shit in the wallet. From rival days to runways, from freestyling in the tram to mosh pit in Paris, Playboi Carti ain't just make it. He bent the game to his will. No blueprint, no cosigns, just raw energy. And a cult that worship every worshipper, every vamp scream, every beat drop. They clowned him, they called him a baby voice, but now they copying the wave he invented. This end rap, this is a whole dimension. This is Playboi Carti. This is music. No, he is music.